So guys, we apologize, there was a little bit of confusion there. Turns out we are staying on the stream tables for the next match, but as soon as this match is done, then we will shut down and reset for the Dr. Q show. So we were supposed to be playing across the room, and Ted talked to the tournament director because obviously we were running the stream. And that's why we're back again. So guys, if you can help me out, share the stream, we would appreciate it. Again, it'll be a multitude of commentators on here. Either myself, Stephanie, or Ryan. Thanks, Shirley. This is to move up to the A division. Oh, yeah, that's right. So who's up? You're up. They got it. So this is for $500 and to move into the A division. Yeah, I don't see PJ around at all, so. Sorry? And also, guys, just as an FYI, the OB playing queue has been sold out. So following this match, we will do that draw for you as well. Yep, no doubt. I do remember, Shirley. Oh, Steph just missed. So guys, I'm gonna put the camera over there. This should be the game for our opponents. So they've got a 2-0 lead on us right now. I'm gonna go see if I can do something about that. So Steph is back. She'll hopefully jump on the mic here. I'm gonna go play my match.
Cool, stupid. What's happening here? No, is she here? Sorry guys, we're just trying to get organized here. Just started the stream, just started a new match. Grant is playing. Let me see here. Let me see what's going on. 2-7, I'm 7 and I lose because I suck. And Penny is playing Mike and Dan is playing Grant on the other table. So Grant is playing right now. Jeff, he is playing on the table that we're actually watching right now. I believe, Stephen, that after we draw for this OB, it will be a custom Mickelson, I think.
We're going to do a Mickelson and a BK3.
Oh, a Mickelson and a BK3. So we will have a playing cue and a breaker.
One of each. Separate raffles.
So after this match here, we will set everything up, and then we will announce whether when we are doing those. No, I suck. I had a natural off-the-rail shape out, and I duffed my ball. Overcut, too much thinking. Let that be a lesson to you players out there. Do not overthink. So we've got Grant playing his opponent on table 1. Mike Wazaloo is playing his opponent on table 2 on the inset. Guys, we are sold out on that OBQ raffle. However, the 50-50 bucket is still open. The 50-50 draw will be the biggest one of the week, I would imagine. We just started teams today. It is the B and C divisions plus the ladies. The room is jam-packed, full of bodies. We had surpassed the 50-50s that we've had all week before noon. So tonight and tomorrow, all the teams are going to start getting knocked out. The A division starts tomorrow, but it's a smaller division, so I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. But I would assume that today is going to be the biggest 50-50 pot. Those tickets, if you want to send money in, is 1 for $5, 3 for $10, 10 for $20, or 50 for $50. If you're one of those multi-ticket buyers, we will not be doing the draw until the end of the night, probably around midnight-ish. So you can buy $10 here, $20 there, spread it out a little bit. Boyne, I can do that here just maybe when there's a break in the game. If somebody's thinking or if they start racking, I will do that for you. Is it strange that a 1 o'clock match is still playing now? I believe it is 4 o'clock, and I would say it is definitely behind. However, in a tournament of this size, running behind is not uncommon. So that 1 o'clock match probably didn't start until probably 2:30. So even though it is behind, it might not just be because of them. Could have been the match before. Maybe they were waiting for an opponent. So guys, also if you're interested in looking at the draws, you can go to compusport.ca. All the draws are there, and they're updated live. So as the teams start checking in, the draws are updated. Compusport.ca. There's also an app you can download for your phone or tablet. Just go to tournaments and find the CCS Raid logo. That's the tournament you're looking for. Yeah, the Mickelson's going to be real nice, Jim. 50-50 tickets. So you buy these tickets, they all go into a bucket. 50% of whatever is in the bucket will go to the winner. 50% goes to the stream team and just helps us recover some of the costs for being here. So if there's $1,000 in the bucket, $500 goes to the ticket winner, and $500 goes to the CSL team. Just goes to help recover some of our costs for being here. It's costing us probably around the $35, maybe upwards of $3,500 to be here, including our plane tickets and room costs and meals. And guys, we are not extravagant people. It's not like the three of us have a room each. We are all bunking in the same room, snorers and all.
Every one of us.
Every one of us. We do try to keep the cost down, but from coming out west to out east, that is an expensive trip. I don't know, Lanny. I'm gonna have to. We'll have to check the dates and see how that works, because I'm going to be gone for most of May. I'd have to work that out with my childcare situation. Although I would like to, I just can't push my luck. This last couple months, February, March, April, May, are going to be pretty crazy. So I don't want to push my luck with my parents as far as looking after the boys. It may be early enough. I might be able to get away for a weekend. I'll have to check when I get home. Welcome back, Turtle. That was a nice shot. Good shape on that 8-ball.
Sorry about that.
So that is a win for Dan, a loss for Grant. We are behind. It is 0-3. Okay, so while we are waiting, here is an overview of the room. It actually, well, I mean, after this first bank, it is pretty still busy, but it was even busier this morning. Teams have lost out of the qualifiers, so now they're going to get lunch and go do a little walking around before they start their final bracket. It was pretty crazy in here earlier today. So this is table 2, Mike Wazaloo versus Penny. And this team is from Ontario. I don't know where, however. Manuel will do the draw for the OB after this match, I believe the guys said. So hang tight. Yeah. I hope so, David. That's what they say anyways. However, they've done their duty raising kids, so they also need a break. And I've got 2 boys that fight over air, so it just depends on how they feel. Yeah, for sure. We'll keep flashing it up as soon as you know, matches end. As we have lulls in the stream, we'll flash them up. This is a really nice venue, guys. This room here has got 54 tables in it. Every table has got 5 people on a team on it. Outside, there's probably 3 or 4 tables just for the vendors and for Dr. Q out there. There is a smaller Falls View room that has 6 tables in it for some matches. That room there is a full wall of bay windows that looks directly at the American Falls. I will flash that up as soon as this rack is done. Really beautiful. Wow, that was a brilliant shot. Brilliant shot, Mike. You're welcome, Darren. Thank you guys for your support. Every raffle ticket, every 50-50, every share and like, every mention of us on your Facebook feeds and stuff like that really helps. We do it for you guys. We do it because we love the players and the teams, the followers, the game. So if we can cover some of our costs to get to these events, we will keep doing it. So the numbers on the feeds as far as views and shares and likes and all that kind of stuff just helps us show the organizers that there's enough support out there to warrant us having this there. So every little bit counts, guys. We definitely appreciate it. Oh, Grant is done. He is sitting beside me, wolfing down a half a sub. Jeff Rutherford just wants to tell you how bad you suck. He agrees, he agrees. There's no argument there, he says.
I'll run out my next one for you, buddy.
Old friends, Jeff and Grant. So, if you guys are watching here at the tournament, if you happen to be at the event, if you have friends here that you are watching and following, you can follow along on CompuSport, like I said. You can ask them to stop by the booth here. We've got stickers for your cases, for your car. Ask them to stop by and grab some for you, take them home for you. Another really nice safety by Mike. He is just trying to open up his ball there, trying to get another ball in hand. That was brilliant. That's what he's looking for right there. It's ball in hand for Mike. So we are a tournament team here, guys. This is kind of thrown together last minute. It is myself and Ryan and Grant, the CSL team, plus Ted Harms, who is the tournament organizer, and one of the head refs, Mike Wazaloo. Trying to make a go of it here. So this is our third match into the B qualifier. Oh, Mike's a snooker player? I did not know that. Didn't quite make it back for that 8, I don't think. So it looks like a bank shot. Oh, nice shot. So Mike gets our first win. Yay, Mike. And now it is 5-10. That is Ted. And then I'm up and it's my break. We'll be back, guys.
So, everybody sick of seeing us play yet? Ted with the win. Mike just walked away. I don't know where he went to. I think he ran to the bathroom. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That is the score, 3-2.
Let's rally, boys.
Yep. So I don't know if Steph told you, we've sold out that OBQ. We now have a BK3 breaker as well as a Bernie Mickelson custom with 3 shafts. 2 Mickelson X2 shafts and a Z2 Predator shaft made to fit that. So we'll get some pictures of those up at some point here, yeah, probably during Dr. Q. But that Mickelson is well over $2,000 in value. We're doing 70 tickets, $30 a ticket on that one, same as we did for the AE. The BK3 is 20 a ticket, and we got 40 tickets on that one.
Somehow I knew that.
Was him looking for the BK3 or not? This is on Steph's game right now.
All of our equipment is somewhere between So as soon as we get back from Calgary, we leave here on a Sunday, we're back to Calgary Sunday night. I think Wednesday. That one will go all weekend for the next weekend. We'll have championships right here. Then we'll have a fundraising event for one of Calgary's players. All the shipping is included within North America on those queues. We cover shipping. So you buy a ticket through PayPal or e-transfer. We take a picture of the ticket with your name on it, send it back to you. We'll do all the draws live on the stream like we will with this OB coming up. We'll contact you, arrange for shipping, send you the queue.
Dr. Q will be 6:30 Eastern time. So, win or lose this match, we're going to tear down the stream, reset up the whole system in the other room.
Yep.
Wire up a mic on Tom Rossman and put him to work. He will answer and follow along with the commentary or questions for you guys, so definitely when he comes on, share. He'll have some great tips on tricks on making different shots, and then I believe he's going to do a little trick shot show as well. And he has some jokes and he's
knowledgeable.
And
Very
he makes it fun. Yeah, he's quite the comedian. We had a good chat with him last night.
Yeah, very entertaining fella. Oddly enough, I met Dr. Q. This is going back probably 8 or 9 years ago. And when I walked up to him last night, he remembered my face.
Come on, Steph.
Eddie, the stream on YouTube has a little bit better of an upload capacity, so you do get a really good quality picture on YouTube.
Yeah, and it'll definitely look better on a bigger screen. Like if you're watching on your TV at home, YouTube's got a better quality. We just don't follow along with the comments there. We don't have our second tablet with us, and the phones gets tough to follow along on both. Definitely more followers on Facebook. That's where we started it all, but
yeah. We may start streaming to Twitch. Ryan and I will talk about that maybe after this event on the plane ride home.
I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping on the plane ride home.
It is pretty hard to forget my mug. Who's up over there?
Grant he's sleeping at the wheel. These? Yeah, we don't have any here, but we can order them for you, yeah. Oh, yeah. Went till 2:30 or 2 in the morning. Eric beat him the first time, and they went hill in the last match, the last game. Yeah. Yeah, well, the second was even better. Yeah, well, Eric broke and ran down to the 8. He missed his shape on the 8. Hard kicking, he almost made it, went horn, and sat there. Got enough Steve on the table to win. Yeah. Ooh, that was close. Well, Steph's got some work here. I don't know if she's got a shot. She might be able to sneak through there and put that 10 or 12 ball on that top right. Yeah, we're not, at the moment, we're not following along to any comments on YouTube. There's very few on there. We're in around the 900 mark for followers on YouTube. And we're coming up on 18,000 on Facebook, so Facebook definitely gets more people. Okay, Grant on the other table's got a chance. You can see in that bottom right corner there. Picture in picture. Grant's back to the table. That wiped its feet on the way in. And Steph just has to drift down to that top rail, come off it just a little bit so you're not right on it. She'd like to get straight in the side so she can basically just roll ahead and play that 8-ball in that top left. Well, all she needs to do here, just middle or a little bit of top, just concentrating on making that ball, and that shape will work itself out. It's not too hard. Kind of like that. Now she can just drift ahead a few inches and play that in the top left. Looking good. There you go, Eddie's got it worked out. Oh no. Steph just said her nerves getting to her. She's shooting with a Predator. Yeah, the nerves have been getting to her. She does not like playing on the stream table. That, with only a couple hours sleep for the three of us last night, and combine that over the last few nights, making it tough on us. Grant's up, that would be Ted. Something went wrong. It's
just whipping people.
It's backwards, like it's something broke and it's just spinning downhill.
Holy shit. They're just flying off. Oh my god. Where is this?
Don't know.
Lawsuit.
You read the back of your lift ticket? Big disclaimer on there saying if the chairlift tries to kill you, Oh yeah, they're telling them to jump because look at them smashing into each other there. He's in the middle there. Getting piled on.
This guy's gonna get nailed.
Did you win? Nice. That would be up there.
You rushed your backstroke.
Huh?
You rushed your backstroke.
Left myself perfect.
You did? You talk yourself out of it. Let it scare you. All right, so I gotta do a score update here. Looks like we have a tie game. 4-4. So guys, we certainly appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, it's kind of a mixed bag on the microphone. Ryan and I are both playing. So kind of a mixed bag on the microphone, but we appreciate everybody tuning in anyway. And if you can help us out, share the stream, we would greatly appreciate it. And I will let him know. And guys, out of the 180 people that are on watching right now, where is everybody watching from? Just as I did that, Steph went and played with the iPad. Yes, John, OBQ has been sold. We'll do that right after this match. We'll do that draw for you. So pretty much right across across Canada. Well, we welcome everybody to the stream, and out of those that do have their volume on, is there anybody new? First timers? Yeah, I certainly recognize your name there, Juan Mata. But for those that are first timers, we welcome you to the stream. We appreciate you tuning in. And if you want to follow along with us in the future, very, very simple process. Go onto our Facebook page, click that like and the follow button. By doing so, you'll be notified every time that we go live. And as you noticed when you joined us today, there is no charge for any of our streams. It is always free. We also have, I believe we're approaching 900 streams that are in our archive. Those are also free to go back and watch. And David Evans, you are not new. Speaking of Mr. David Evans, he's the one that when he makes a comment says, "Sure Shot Billiards Q site." We have put together a deal with David Evans for all of our Q Sports Live followers. If you go onto their website, www.sureshotbilliardsite, 2 S's there.com, you will see a CSL viewer code, or CSL viewer. Put in the code CSL pool, all capital letters. You will get a 10% discount. And I know that there are those asking, what is a Sure Shot? So just really quick, while Ted is waiting to shoot, this is the Sure Shot. It is an aiming device, attaches onto the end of your ferrule. Very simplistic in nature, easy to use, which in my opinion is part of its genius. I consider myself, not that I'm showing it on the stream, but I consider myself a lower level master player. I do use that myself as well, so anytime before I go into a tournament, that goes on to my ferrule. It will tell me whether I'm stroking the cue straight. It is a step before the DigiCue, and will probably be about the best piece of equipment that you can buy. Really reasonable price. They are $25 Canadian. So in the States, use the website. If you're in Canada and you do want one, get a hold of us. We are the Canadian distributors for the Sure Shot Billiard site. It is $25 Canadian. When you go onto the website, apply your discount, do the conversion. It is about $22 US, give or take. So I believe I'm up. Oh no, maybe it's Steph that's up. Oh, I am up. I gotta go break, guys. I will be right back.
There's the break that Grant needs. That was from yesterday, was it? Yeah, that was one last night. Yeah. Yeah, we got another one going now that's going to be about 3 times what that one is. Yesterday was $440. Already we're going to be close to $1,000 tonight or more. Nice run out by Grant there. Yep. Switch over to Mikey's game.
All right, back with you guys. Sorry I ended that rather abruptly. I didn't know that I was up right away. Amanda, that'll come up after this match is done. And thanks, John. Appreciate that.
And
Stephen, I don't know if anybody answered you on where this is. We are broadcasting live out of the Sheraton Hotel in Niagara Falls, Ontario. This is the CCS Canadian Championships. All levels of play, A, B, and C. A being the top, B being the intermediate, and C being the novice. We are in the B division. Thanks, Wilson. Appreciate that. Tom Rossman will be on at 6:30 Eastern Time.
couple hours from now.
Yeah. And Cody, how are you? Score is correct, I believe.
6-5.
Yes, score is correct. That's only because I watch you, Bev.
Well, you had it that game.
I did have it that game. Benji, there are 54 tables in this room. And just while he's deciding on what he wants to do, I'll give you a quick shot of the room here. That is the room. So there's 54 tables in here. And 8 in the breakout room?
Somewhere out there, 6 there and a few out in the
hallway.
reception area. We got 64 tables altogether.
And Bud, thanks for tuning in from Oklahoma.
Okay, Mikey, we need this.
Let's go, Mikey. Let's get a couple up on these guys. So sorry if we're biased on who's winning here, guys. This is our team. So not only are we doing the live stream, commentating, trying to follow along, but we're also playing as well. Or at least we're attempting to play.
Yeah. And I'm up, so I'll take the headset off here.
Yeah, that was definitely a gift. But we like gifts. We'll take them. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of gifts. Mr. Stephen Halem. How are you?
Thank Q Sports Live and Nick's Q Repairs and Prevail Q's, Battle of the Bands, all the people who sponsor this event. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome.
I'm sure we're going to have a barrage of questions for you. Do you want to throw on a headset? Yeah, he does.
Just briefly, I guess.
Come on.
I'm gonna go and oh, look at that. Just ready real quick. Holy
Buddy, we got your number.
Yeah.
We know all about. Just like that, on top of your head.
Like that.
Yeah. It's fine, you can do
Wait,
it
I'll
that
be
way.
right back. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Get the questions rolling.
Steven's just run off to go get his picture taken from his win last night. He says to get the questions rolling, guys, and he will answer whatever questions you've got. And in case you are new, unsure of who Stephen Halem is, he just won the men's advanced last night. And if you want to find and check out some amazing pool, last night was the stream. Went for 3 hours. It was a double dip situation. That whole thing went hill with Eric Vargas. Eric Vargas just missing a kick shot, double horned out, which left Steven an open table to run out on.
Wide open. They call it a back door.
That is the back door.
I'm not too impressed. It's ruining my hair, but okay. We'll make do.
So guys, joining me on the mic now is the one, the only, Mr. Stephen Halem.
Hey everybody out there, how are you guys liking it? Hey, thanks buddy. I gave myself a chance and pretty sure I know Mike. Mike, where did we play the first time? I think it might have been in Penticton or something. My memories.
Dan's asking how many hours of practice every week do you do? It's tough to say because you're always playing in tournaments, right?
Yeah, sometimes it's probably like, yeah, the tournaments on the weekends are probably like 40 hours and then practice time included, so probably like 50 hours, 50 or 60 hours maybe.
So maybe let everybody know, Stephen, when you go to play in that final match, what do you do to prepare mentally? Because it is a mental game at that stage. There is mental warfare going on. As much as you and Eric are close, you guys are brothers, maybe a brother from another mother.
Just
But
try to
you're
go.
still brothers.
Try to go at it like any other match, and start with the break. Really, you got to break good and prepare like it's any other match. Like a couple of the times, like where it was getting really a lot to handle. Like for me, it gets a lot to handle sometimes. The pressure on myself and my family and my friends. The pressure gets a lot. So when it gets to that point, I just try to think like what I was doing on the practice table, like at home, like, oh, it's just another game. Like, you know, it's just, basically that's it. It's just another game. Like, too bad it was.
Try to focus away from the pressure.
Yeah, away from the fact that, you know, this is probably the biggest tournament I've won, so. I do. It's not the best, but you know, one day we'll hope to get it up and move it up another 0.
It's a tough way to make a good living, they say.
Yeah, you gotta have some investments. Truthfully, you gotta have some good investments that come through. You gotta play good all the time. You gotta do a lot of things right, but I feel like I'm on the right track. I got a lot of good friends, so.
Yeah, I agree. You've represented Canada in Chinese 8-ball over in China.
That was an experience.
I bet.
Just
I don't
fun.
know mentally how is it different playing in something like that versus an event like this?
Well, there I had no really true expectations of
No pressure, really.
yeah,
right?
winning. Well, there is pressure, but not pressure to win the tournament. Whereas here, I put quite a fair deal of pressure to come here and win this tournament. Just depends on how I feel, Dan. I can play without the headphones just as good, but I enjoy playing with my headphones on. It kind of gets me in, I like to call it stomping mode.
Well, it's funny you mention that because we did one of the streams at the hidden spot. I think it was the Dave Senior Memorial. I'll never forget it. You were playing Ben Francis. You got down 2 games to Ben, and something clicked. And guys, if you go back and ever watch that stream, I said it on the stream that something clicked in Steven. His eyes went different.
Started bugging out of my head.
Yeah, and I said, Ben is in trouble. Ben is in big trouble because that look in your eye, you can tell when you're kind of in what I call beast mode. And from that point on, you just put on an absolute clinic and completely crushed everybody.
Well, like, sometimes you got to do it in your own mind where you make something up that isn't really, it's not there. You just make it up in your mind to do it. And what I put in my mind was, this guy's embarrassing me in front of my girlfriend. And I couldn't have that happen because my girlfriend was sitting front and center there, so I had to kind of stop that because that's the way I felt. That's what I put in my mind. I said, he's embarrassing me in front of my girlfriend.
Yep.
And I took it personally, and that can't happen.
Yep.
It's weird. You just got to sometimes put little things in your head that flick the switch.
And so maybe for kind of the novice or beginning type of player. Okay. Sorry guys, we were just interrupted by the other team. They want to make a substitute, which is all good. So for our novice kind of B players, in your opinion, what's it going to take to get to that next level? Is it simply practice time, putting in your time on the table, competing maybe a little above your own level?
Of course, you got to try to compete with better players and just stick around players who are stronger than you. But one of the mottos that I learned a little over time was, you know, it's not practice makes perfect, it's perfect practice makes perfect. So Don't just go out there and hit balls like you think it's gonna improve your game. Just doing random things that
You've got
you know,
to practice with intent.
it has to be purposeful, and there has to be some type of meaning to your practice. Like, you know, normally I'll do things that I struggle on. For example, banks. I'll practice my banks, just specifically my banks. Or if I want to have my break just dead center, I'll just practice my break. Hey, Des. How are you? Tomorrow it starts. This is the C and B division teams. A division starts tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll agree, Nick. A lot of consistency. Consistent. But I mean, that all comes with practice and putting in the time, right?
Yeah, you got to hit about 1 million balls. To be honest, not so much, Chris. The bottom line is it's a high degree, and the standard is high, and there's many.
I'm up. I'm gonna leave you with stuff.
Okay. Well, for the first set, I was listening to the album "Rumors" by Fleetwood Mac.
Wow,
And that kinda-
old school. I'm impressed.
Yeah, that got me really pumped up. I'd probably say
impressed.
"Go Your Own Way" is my biggest pump-up jam from Rumors,
Wow.
because I'm here going my own way, doing my own thing.
You sure are. You sure are. Are we still talking about that match last night?
We're just
what's
talking about
happening?
what it takes, kind of, and the practice, and
Mentally, I don't know how you kind of keep yourself together in that room last night. At the beginning, in the first match, let's say, there's probably, 50, 60 people in this corner. All their eyes are on you while you're stroking the ball. Music's playing in the background, but it's quite quiet. Do you try to zone the people out? Do you notice them moving or the talking? Do you notice that while you're playing?
there wasn't a lot of talking, but yeah, I kind of do try to just focus on the game, and obviously it's impossible to fully tune them out, but
Yeah.
it's about what goes in your brain, and what you allow to get into your head, and if you're listening, you can hear them, but you don't hear what they're saying.
Right. So in the second match, a completely different level of focus because the music went out. It was dead quiet in here. There was still, 40, 50 people around. Cameras are going. We're here at the desk kind of talking. I don't know if you can hear us. We were trying to keep it down. But you could literally hear people breathing in the room. Did you notice that at all?
I could probably just hear my heart beating the most, and it was pretty thunderous.
Yeah.
That's all I could hear was boom, boom, boom. It was my heart going with it. I could hear the most.
Yeah. At that point, when it was so quiet last night, I was just kind of like, this is a completely different level of pressure because you could literally hear a pin drop in the room, and there was so much pressure because at that point it was hill. It's not like, either one of you had a big lead and you were just trying to play catch up or just trying to get out first. It was waiting for that one mistake. So you either get out of your chair or you lose at that point because Eric was on a really good run.
Benji, YouTube really helps. Big time. Shane Van Boning.
So is Shane one of those ones that you watch?
Yes.
Who would you say is one of your biggest, one of your favorite players to watch?
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Snooker.
Yeah.
And what do you take away from him? Like demeanor?
Don't think about it, just shoot it.
There you go, guys. Right from Steven. Don't think about it, just shoot it. And we've all been there, I think. Especially for me, you're overthinking your shape.
It's good to think about it in the beginning, make your plan, and then, you know, don't think about it after that. Otherwise, it's gonna hurt you, as that 8-ball did last night. My friend kind of was thinking lots about it.
Right.
Just missed it by a hair.
Do you have superstitions
I do.
before matches?
Right foot forward into the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, always got to be your right foot forward.
Why is that? Is there a reason? Just cause.
It's just because you're putting your right foot is always first.
What if you're left-handed? Is it left foot forward?
Maybe. I don't know. I copied that from Rafa, and
Oh,
he's
yeah?
a lefty, so.
Good to know. That's interesting. An interesting tidbit from Steven. What else? Anything else? Any like rituals that you need to do the morning of or before you go into a tournament?
Shower and do my hair.
Okay, well that's just a life lesson.
It'd be nice to make it to some of those tournaments real quick here, Blake. Stuff finding sponsorship, truthfully, but you know, hopefully soon in the near future it'll happen. How you guys doing?
We are 4, 5, 6, 7.
All good? Fuck. What can you expect when you play? When you you know, you're streaming the whole time, right? All day.
Yeah, guys, we're racing at 13, and the score is right. It is 8-7.
What's a great quote? Bobby, what quote?
What would you tell a player rated as a 2-5? 2-5 in, are you playing APA, Amanda?
All I would say is if you love the game, keep playing and enjoy it.
I think the more fun you have at the game, the more time you want to put into it, the better you do at
not much.
events or
We
in
do it for the
league.
love of the game.
The more fun you have at events
It's
or
a
in
bonus.
league, the better you'll become.
I'm doing what I love.
And the more competitive
Never
you
been
get,
here, so it's nice to come and check out Niagara Falls.
the more you'll want the win.
It's really
kind
cool.
of like a domino effect, I think.
My girlfriend too, first time, so we're really enjoying this trip. Hey, thanks, Rhonda. This one's for all the people back home in Alberta and all my family back home in BC. Like, let's go West Coast. I hate to say it, but West Coast. Represent for life.
We are missing
Pacific
our homies.
Ocean. Where's my friends back home?
We're missing our homies on this trip. We've never been this far
Away.
away from home.
We're outnumbered here heavily.
Yeah, we've got our own little group of, I don't know, there's probably 10 of us here. Kind of stay in our own little corner because we don't know any of these players.
Cool quote, he said. Cool quote. Right foot first.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy! Prince George! BC! Let's go! Bringing it back. This one's for Josh, Jackson, Pete Dorian, all the people back in PG who helped me when I was just 5 years old. This one's for you guys. My dad, obviously. All the people at Nicholson Billiards, Chalky's Billiards, Prince George. This is a big story for you guys. Like, fucking bringing it home.
No F-bombs, Steven.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what happens? I slip because I get so excited. I can't believe it. I just remember when I was 5 and I could remember wanting to be a good player.
And now you're definitely that.
I wanted to be like my dad and like Pete, and then it grew into like Jackson and like Josh, and I could shoot the
Probably
balls,
was.
but I didn't know how to play any bottoms or shape, or I didn't know how to put spin on the ball, or a big thanks to Nicholson Billiards. The rates that got me to where I am, 525 all day rate. Nicholson Billiards, Dan, you the man. 525 all day. All day. Isn't that amazing? $1 for chips, $1 for pop. I was there all day popping chips, pool, under $10. Was laughing. My parents would get rid of me, they were happy. Go in the pool hall all day. I'd hop on my bike. It was probably about a 10-minute bike from my house. Just bike ride to the pool hall.
So they want to know a little bit of your history. When did you start playing, Stephen?
Started playing when I was 5.
5 years old, and just like on a bar box table or 9
On a
foot?
9-foot Brunswick, a Brunswick 3, 9 ball. We needed the fluke. That's right, Carrie. Prince George, there's my Prince George.
Stephen plays a little bit of everything. He plays on the bar box. He plays on the 9 foots. He does play a little bit of snooker, not as often. But I think you prefer the 9 foots, do you not?
Yeah, I do.
Plays on diamonds. He plays on Brunswicks. Doesn't matter. This kid is good on all of them.
The only table I haven't really played on were the Russian tables and the English tables. I think I started playing League when I was like 15, something like that.
What's on the books for today? Anything? You guys gonna do anything today?
I was thinking there's an IMAX theater, so I might go see an IMAX movie with my girlfriend, and we were gonna go and check the falls just across the street. There's a bunch of arcades. We love going to the arcade. We're like little kids, so.
It is kind of amusement parkish outside. Lots of like museum type things. Ripley's, believe it or not, the Wax Museum, Guinness Book of World Records Museum. So lots of those kind of things to do outside. And you have an entire day off. I don't even know what you guys are gonna do. I'm
so happy because yesterday I just wanted to leave. It was too much.
It's pretty intense yesterday.
Yeah, I just wanted to go. Like I even joked about it, but like it was kind of. I just wanted to hide under the table or something.
Yeah.
Get out of that.
Yeah, I think it's probably pretty stressful being your caliber and so many people know who you are and want to say hey and congratulations or too bad about that one shot or whatever.
Oh, this is a cool story, Benji. When I was 5, I had a cue made for me from one of my dad's friends in Prince George. Carrie obviously knows. Daryl Wood, Adam Wood, and Ben Wood's father, Daryl Wood, made me my first cue. It was a Dufferin cue, cut, and half of the butt was cut, and he was kind enough to put a linen wrap on there for me and gave it over, and I was thrilled. That was my first cue, Dufferin.
And what do you play with now?
Play with the Kevin Daru custom cue out of White Rock, British Columbia, with the Predator 314-2 shaft.
And what breaker?
On a BK2. Standard phenolic tip.
Yeah. What kind of tip? What kind of tip did you get put on your playing cue?
Kamui soft. You know, every time, Carrie, I see Daryl, like it's tough for us not to get choked up a little, right? We see each other, and I'm so thankful to him, and we kind of have to hug. We have to have a little moment every time we see each other, because it's something really special, that bond that we have, me and Daryl, and Adam's one of my good friends too, and he's a good man. These guys are good men, Adam and Ben. I'm still here. Riley. Started from the bottom. I'm still here.
Started out with nothing. Still got all of that left, plus a little bit more.
Benji, no problem. That's actually, it's an honor to even mention Darryl Wood's name. Like, you know, he's a really. I'm glad that you asked that question, Benji.
Do you have a preference in chalk? Brian's asking.
Standard master is fine, but like I get a little fancy sometimes. I'll use blue diamond. It's just the name or something. It just plays like master, but it's a cool name. I just started using Kamui chalk, but seems a little too fancy for me. But
And expensive.
It's for my friend Riley too. Yeah, another one of the good youngsters coming up in the game of pool here out of Kamloops, British Columbia. My good pal.
Who's your favorite opponent? Do you have somebody that you just love to play all the time?
Eric, probably.
Eric?
Yeah.
I find Eric plays with, he just plays with a lot of heart.
Well,
when you watch his approach to the table, you can tell that
when I first
he
moved
loves it.
to Calgary, I was really hungry for money games and action, and Eric was the only one who would play. So, and Eric's always been the only one who would play. To this day, nobody will play except for Eric. So I like that type of, you know, fearlessness and passion. I like that. I like somebody who's not afraid.
I think if you are one of those players that aspires to be better, playing cheap sets until you can afford the bigger ones is really, really important. And they are what they are. It's cheap lessons, good experience. Take it for what it is. If you're lucky enough to have somebody like Steven in your area, most of these guys will play cheap money sets, although they would obviously prefer the big ones. But for somebody who is less experienced and just wants to learn, I find that these guys are always willing to give you a little bit of their time. So it never hurts to ask. I think I'm up next here, so I'll hand this back to Grant.
And I am back on the mic.
I'm on limited time. I just seen my girlfriend walk into the room. She's super hungry, so if you have any last questions or anything to say, be a great time, because she's super hungry. You know how the girls are. They run the show. So
Absolutely.
I just called for last questions because my girlfriend just walked in the room, and she gets everything she wants.
She needs
Yeah.
to eat.
She gotta eat. The girls are always first, right? Yeah, Brian, my girlfriend, she loves that Predator chalk. That's all she'll use. Hey, Johnny.
Well, guys, if there are no more questions, Mr. Halem, appreciate you coming in, sitting down with us.
Hey, it's a pleasure just to talk with you guys and to see the people who support me and cheer for me. Like, it's awesome. It's awesome to give something, anything back that I possibly can. If I'm ever on and you got any questions, feel free. Like, I love this game with all my heart. So,
well, brother, we appreciate it. We'll be seeing you lots on the stream tomorrow.
hopefully.
We will. If Stephen Halem has anything to say about it, we'll be seeing you a lot.
Thanks, Sean. It's for my Vancouver boys. Like, back home, I have so many people who help me. It's a big list. I'd be here all day talking about the people who got me to where I am. All the people in Vancouver, all the people in Prince George, like all the people back home in Calgary, Edmonton, everywhere. I'm so thankful. Thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.
Amazing.
Come back later tonight, maybe.
Yeah.
Right on, guys.
Miss you too, Rhonda.
So we appreciate his time sitting down with us, giving you the insight into the mind of one of the masters of the game. And guys, I don't know if you know this or not, fun fact, Steven's only 22 years old. For 22 years old to have that kind of a mindset in pool, very, very rare to find.
Thank God. It's all God. God gave me the gift. Thank you, guys.
What's our score?
8-8. Nine-8. Who was that? That was Ted? I think Steph takes the cake on both of those counts scored. I have not played well so far in this match. That is for certain. You lost there? All right, time to make us a little comeback here. They got 2 up on us again.
See the mouse for a sec? Check.
But we're not going down without a fight.
No, we're going to win this.
No, John, you don't have to be present at all, buddy. Anybody that's entered that queue, we've got your names on the tickets. Once we draw that name, we will get in contact with you. Yeah, time for us to go on a run. Who's up over here?
I'm Dan. I already played her, so is that right before they go any further? Just hang on. Oh, it doesn't matter.
4 and 7's got to be Steph.
I'm Dan D. Dan C. I already played her, so.
Mike. Right here.
Okay. And it's your break.
Yeah, we'll definitely get Eric on as well. Yeah, I got my ribs rocked by Gord Kerr. He always rocks my ribs, though. That's why I can't shoot. He keeps smacking me in the ribs. Yep, that is Steph playing. Seven goes. Right on, we're at the table, guys. On both matches, the picture-in-picture, and Steph's at the table. I am manning the mic by myself. If we can come back, I believe this is going to have to go to the hill if we're going to win. Nice shot. Whoa, ease up, ease up. Leave her the one. Sorry, guys. I know I'm being a little biased, but not only is that my wife, that is my my teammate.
Way to go, Les!
And we have lights out in the building. And as you probably heard there, everybody Everybody gets uptight. They're going down again. There they are. Now we're back. Yeah, Stephen, it'll be posted onto the Q Sports Live Facebook page. I think every draw that we've done so far, all the winners are posted on our page. If not, they will be. Gets a little bit challenging to kind of keep up on absolutely everything that we're doing right now. But yes, they will be posted up onto our Facebook page. It is true, Gord. I am very, very lucky. Not only is she a great pool player, you know, great at helping us out with commentating and so on and so forth, but she is a very, very, very good mother to our two boys as well. So I'm pretty blessed, I gotta say. Yeah, I love my boys. There's no doubt about it. They are my world. This is why I do what I do, guys. I love this game. Same as Steven. I might not shoot like Steven, but I absolutely love this game. I've been playing since I was 18 years old. I take time away from my boys to come and do this, so. I have very understanding boys. They are the ripe ages of 5 and 8 years old. Yeah, this is why I do what I do. I love the game. Ryan and I want to eventually be able to do this full time. I love it that much. And during, I mean, obviously at the height of pool season, I spend a lot of time away from the boys, but when it's summertime, we don't generally go out and do as many tournaments as what we are now, but that's when I get to spend some quality time. Yeah, Kerry, I was just up. I think I got on my last game there. I don't know if anybody remembers or not. I drew to try to break out that whatever ball that was. Didn't want to hit it in the face, wanted to kind of glance off the side of it, but I hit it square in the face, got a little bit unlucky on how I got left with it. Steve, email address is qsportslive@gmail.com. Absolutely, Gord, and that just shows again, right? That's just the love of the game. Ted's up. It just takes some time, Gord. I've got a couple of buddies that are wheelchair bound as well, and just takes a little bit of time to get back into it. I've got another buddy of mine that on my very first pool team ever, he worked himself up to a master player, had a stroke, and is now mostly paralyzed in his left arm. But he still does play, absolutely loves the game. Yeah, I believe we're doing two. The Predator is the BK3, which is the breaking cue. And I believe we're also doing a Mickelson as well. Mickelson custom cue, that is the same type of cue that I use, same maker. And for those that don't know who Bernie Mickelson is, his nickname back in his prime was the Big Stick. Was so good at the disciplines of pool, he could not get any action anywhere in Canada or the States. Actually had to travel and go over to Europe to find any kind of action. And guys, once again, if you can help me out, share the stream, I'd appreciate it. Keep the comments rolling in. That's what's keeping me awake at this point. I've had about 2.5 hours sleep last night. So on 2.5 hours sleep, we are trying to do the stream, follow the comments, and play in the match. So I appreciate anybody that does make comments. It's kind of keep me going at this point. Got to be, I was going to say on that shot, he's got to be cognizant of that scratch into the corner. So give Steph ball in hand. I believe she's going to start with the one ball. Yeah, at least I'm not busy. Isn't that for sure? So as soon as this match is over, regardless of whether we win or lose, we are going to shut it down. We have to move the stream over for those that have not heard. We are moving all of the stream and the camera gear out into the hallway. We will have Tom Rossman, also known as Dr. Q. We will be doing a segment with him. That'll last about an hour and 15 minutes. That's going to start at 6:30 Eastern Time. Perfect shot. Absolutely dead perfect shot from Steph there. Well, good news, bad news there. On Ted's game, that is the picture-in-picture. Bad news, he missed that shot. Good news, I don't think he sold out the table here. There is a lot of work to be done. And I do believe that 8 will pass the 14 into the bottom left corner as you're looking at the table. Right on. And guys, once again, for all of the new guys, if it's your first time following us on Q Sports Live, make sure you've gone onto our Facebook page. Click that like and the follow button. That way when we do come back live with Dr. Q, you'll get the notification on that. Same type of idea as how you join this one. Very point and click easy. All of our streams are free. And if you're interested back in the archives, there's almost 900 different streams that you can choose from. Those are also free to watch. David, this tournament is open. It is open for anybody. In the singles event and 9-ball. So for singles and 9-ball, it is open to anybody. Just come in, pay the sanctioning fee and the entry fee, and you'll be in to win. If you want to play in the team events, that you do need to be a member of the league. We are affiliated with the ACS in the United States. And if you have 8 weeks in, you can join the team event. And that puts them on the hill, guys. They need one more to win. Well, we'll have to make a little bit of a run. that was it. You peeked out on the second match. Nice. All right, guys, get me there. You get me there, I'll get us the win. That's all right. So all you're doing is saving up the win for the last game. That's it. Just get me there and I'll get us there. 12-8. They're on the hill. That's why, yeah. Get me there. Nope. Yeah, she kind of stabbed at that 8 ball there. I just don't want to tell her that. I want to keep her positive for the next game. You stabbed that one. Well, the pressure's on them right now. They're on the hill, so pressure's on them. Trent does depend on the level of play. Averages about $125. And all of the brackets are available online on CompuSport. You can follow along with all those if you'd like. Nice try from Ted there. All right, Ryan. Let's see what Ryan can come up with here. So Ryan's playing on the mainstream table. Ted is down on the picture-in-picture table. Oh, that had to wipe its feet about 6 times. Oh, yeah, he left himself a little tough. I don't know if you can even see the 9 ball. So his trouble balls are going to be that 15-13 sitting down on the, or I guess up on the top right as you're viewing the table. But he doesn't need to blast it. He just needs a smooth stroke, stroke the ball in. Or that. Might have got away with a little one there. Andy, Obi is sold out. We'll do that draw as soon as this match is done and we've shook hands. So we have both of our players at the table. He did miss the breakout there. Oh, Ted got unlucky with a rub there. We'll do it before, Amanda. So before we shut this stream down, we'll get the draw done. Good afternoon, Jim. You're tuning in just in time to watch us either make a miracle comeback or to watch us lose out of the qualifier. Either which way, if they get one more game, the match is over. Yeah, now both of their players are at the table. I don't give us very good odds of making that miracle comeback. Well, that certainly made it a little more interesting on main table. But I know the guy shooting here, oh, that still makes it a little interesting. Still makes it interesting on both tables. For now, I will remain positive. Yeah, we went on a bit of a losing skid. Our wins seem to kind of come in clusters. Yeah. Ryan gets back at the table. So the guy in the Q Sports Live T-shirt or golf shirt. Oh my. And there's the match. We will get the draw done. We're just going to go shake everybody's hand, guys, and I will be back.
Okay, guys, we're going to tear down and we'll be sitting back up.
We're going to do the cue draw.
Okay.
Why don't you get somebody from
Well, I'll get Mike, our head ref, to pull the ticket here. This is for the OB playing queue. And he's pulling the ticket. Mark White. Pull it back. Mark White's. So, Mark White has no BQ. We're gonna kill the stream now. We got Dr. Q coming up. So we got to tear down, move our whole setup to a different room here, and then we should be back in the next hour with Dr. Q here. Thanks, guys.